everyone. Welcome to my channel, Catskill Mountain Homebody. My name's Amy. Today is going to be a little bit of a different video than baking, decorating, cooking, but it's still going to feature my babies. Say hi. You going to say hi? I'm talking to the camera. See the camera? No, you don't want to look at the camera? You just want to look at Mommy? Hi. I do love you. Alright, so what's going on? My parents downsized their home during the pandemic and moved to a senior apartment. And my dad took some stuff from his house and put it in a storage unit. Long story short, my brother and my sister and I emptied the storage unit so that my dad doesn't have to pay however many dollars a month in fees to the storage unit. So, one of the things that we picked up from the storage unit, was a army locker, and I took a photo of it. But when my father was in the military, I assume this was like a locker that he was issued. He was a Vietnam vet, so I don't know if this is a locker like you fill up with your stuff and they ship it over for the war, or I don't really know how it works. I've never been in the military. Anyway, it's this like army green looking locker. And for years, my parents stored old Christmas decorations and Christmas ornaments in this locker. And I opened it up, and lo and behold, it's all vintage Christmas decorations and ornaments. So I thought it would be fun to do an unboxing of my family's old vintage decorations and ornaments. And I thought it would be fun to kind of like look through them and then try to look them up online and see how old they are, maybe see how much they're worth. I'm not going to sell any of them, but it's just interesting to see. So I thought that's what I would do in this video. And it's quite a lot of stuff. If you look at the photograph of the stuff, there's a lot of stuff in there. So I might have to do this over 2 videos. So I've brought a few boxes of ornaments upstairs. And I also bought a storage box to rehouse all these ornaments because they're in crumbly, old, smelly cardboard boxes that I don't want to keep. So let me show you the storage box that I purchased, and then we will start looking at some of the vintage Christmas decor that my parents put in this locker and haven't looked at it since probably 1999 when they moved. So this was stuff we used before 1999, but after 1999, no one ever touched this box. So it's just old stuff that's, 25 years old. Most of it's older than that. All right, so let me show you the storage box. Okay, so on my dining room table, I bought this large storage box from Amazon. Each of these squares holds 2 layers of ornaments. So you can fit 16 ornaments in 1 layer. All right, let's start looking at vintage Christmas decorations. All right, this is the first box. Not the best box. All these little vintage figurines in here. So let me unbox these. First, I'm going to take out the plastic. I'm going to take out these plastic gnomes. But I have all of these. Let me see if it'll focus. I have all of these little plastic gnomes. There's nothing on the bottom. They don't say anything. I don't know what year they're from. I assume they're from like the 70s. Maybe even earlier. But they're all in a band, I guess. Well, maybe not. But this guy, some of them are playing instruments. These 2 are playing instruments. So is this one, playing the accordion. This is the maestro. So I have 6 of these. 6 of these little figurines. Little gnome figurines that are very Christmassy, I guess. They're not ornaments, though. This guy is made of wood. He doesn't really stand up that well. He used to be an ornament, but I guess his string fell off. Alright, then I have these wax figurines. There's a snowman. It's actually a candle that's never been lit. And there's no markings on it. But I have a Santa, a snowman, These are the same. These are the same. And then also in this box is this little plastic lamb that's looks like it was painted at one point. Okay, this box has a whole bunch of ornaments in here. I'm going to pull out. All right, we have a paper mache bird, which has a sticker on the bottom, made in Japan. And that's pretty. That's a pretty ornament. It also has a clip on the bottom, so you could clip it to the Christmas tree or you could hang it. So, it's interesting. So that's definitely vintage. This is an old glass ornament. It's not marked. It does seem old though, but it has, the paint is still pretty good on it. It's not marked. This is a little wooden nativity scene. That's cute. Little nativity scene ornament. This is a glass mushroom. It's in pretty good condition, although some of the dots have been worn down. It has a metal hook on it. And it's in pretty good condition, so I'm definitely going to use that. I'm definitely going to use this on my tree. Look what I found. It's identical. Even the same metal top. This says that it is a rare find, according to this post. All right, according to this post, which was on Etsy, this is a vintage glass. This is a vintage glass mushroom Christmas ornament. So according to the description of whoever posted this, and again, I don't know where they get their information from, but this is the best I can find. It says this is from the 1960s. So I'm going to assume this is something my parents also bought, probably in Germany, when they were decorating their first Christmas tree. So I found the origin of the mushroom. I don't know where it came from though. This is another vintage ornament of an angel on a sled. The little tree on the back. It's not marked, but it is pretty cute. Isn't that cute? This is a metal star. My parents actually have a few of these. I don't know if they came in a set from maybe the 70s. I'll have to look that up. I was looking around eBay for some of these ornaments, and look what I found. I found the exact ornaments on eBay. You can see there's like a curly Q design on these ornaments, the same thing in the ones in the picture. So according to this, according to the eBay post, these are from West Germany. Gold filigree 3D star ornament. And my parents lived in Western Germany in the 1960s when my father was in the U.S. Army. He was stationed in West Germany. So I'm sure a lot of their ornaments are from the 60s and are what they bought when they lived in Germany. So the mystery has been solved of where these ornaments came from. My parents do have quite a few of them. I don't know how many I have in this box, but so far I've found one. I might find a couple other ones. Okay, we have another box of oldies and goodies. Let's open it up. All right, I know these are all from the 60s or 70s because I remember these ornaments on my parents' tree when I was little. So this is, I think it's plastic bell. And then we have this Christmas ball with glitter with some snowflakes on it. Now this one is marked on the top. Okay, at the top of this ornament, it says Germany. I don't know if you can see that. So these are probably all ornaments my parents bought in the late 60s in Germany. This is a glass ornament. It doesn't say anything on the top. I don't know the age of this one. It's pretty though. This ornament also says Germany on top. It says Germany on top. So this is another one from the late 60s. These are in good shape. You know, the glitter hasn't really come off these very much. Probably because we didn't use them for the past 25 years. This ornament also is marked Germany on top. Has this plastic coating over it, like a design. This is also stamped Germany on top. And it's just like the cutout stars, except it's a Christmas ball. Christmas ornament ball. It's pretty. It's like a blue color. Look at this adorable little guy with his scarf. This is a ceramic ornament. It's a bell. And inside, so there's a sticker inside that says Made in Taiwan. And it's Gift Co. Incorporated. So I'm going to look this guy up, and he has a little hat on. So it's really cute that it's ceramic, it's a bell, but it has this little fabric hat and scarf, and then you can hang this little guy on your tree. The ads I found didn't give the year. I'm gonna guess the 1980s, maybe 70s, but I don't know. Something about this guy reminds me of the 80s. This one's very 70s looking, isn't it? It is a little doll made of corn husk. Looks like a corn husk doll on a scooter. And it's very rustic looking. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find anything on this, but let's look it up. I tried, but I couldn't find anything on this one. However, there are 1970s corn husk ornaments you can find online. Not worth much, but very vintage. A few more little wooden vintage ornaments. We have this little soldier. We have a little wooden angel in a star. Okay, we have a jack-in-the-box. This is wood. And it is marked Taiwan, Midwest. You can probably look that one up. This one is also marked, Made in Taiwan. It's a little angel with blue eyes. And then I have a more modern wooden painted Santa. This one seems more like the 80s or 90s. It's not marked. So it's vintage, but not too much. But I want to look up these two, Made in Taiwan, just to see if I can find them. Okay. I couldn't really find any of these. I found a few soldiers that look like this with the one leg on the bottom. But they weren't the same kind, but they all said they were vintage. These are all definitely vintage. I just couldn't find anything like them online right now. How many people from the 80s remember these guys? This is plastic. I need to look it up and see if I could find it. I know this is from the 80s. I remember playing with these when I was in middle school. Alright, well, I tried to find Googly Eye Guy from the 80s, and I could not find one online. This is a glass ornament. and the top, it says West Germany. So this is probably from the late 60s. And it is this glass. I have a similar one that's blue, also West Germany. So these are very vintage. And they still have their color. A little crazing on the blue one, but on the tree it would look pretty. These are all, I have a red one too. These are all West Germany. This is so interesting. I think this is the original box of these 6 ornaments. And there's nothing on the box except a price tag. And whoever bought this paid $1.50 for this whole box of glass ornaments. So whoever bought this box of glass ornaments paid $1.50. Who knows what year. Let me open the box so you can see it better. These are in really good condition. And they say on the top, they say the company name, which is Rauch. R-A-U-C-H. And I looked these up, and this company made quite a few glass ornaments. They are vintage. And they have their original box, or at least the original insert, because they fit pretty well into this box. So I have 2 blue, 2 gold, 1 red, and 1 green. So those are in great shape. I'm going to leave those in their original box. But that is very vintage. And I looked them up. They're not worth too much. You can find a lot of Rauch vintage ornaments on eBay. Here's a few more ornaments I found. This is cute. Dear Santa, I want it all. No mark. Probably from the 80s. 1980s. There's this cute little resin Christmas tree. No marking. That's cute though. Oh, no, it's spiced apples. The Apple Tree Farm sliced apples. So that's going to go on my food tree. Oh yeah, there's apples on top. I thought it was cherries. So that's perfect for my food tree in my dining room. Another vintage. This is another vintage wooden ornament. This is a clown with a little bird. No marking. It's wooden, like the other ones. Cute. Probably from the 70s. Don't you love these little Christmas buttons? So vintage. Merry Christmas, 2 little snowmen. I tried to find the date on the side, but it doesn't have a date. That's usually where these buttons, they print the date. Clearly, though, it's probably from the 70s or 80s. Cute. A little vintage M&M. Wearing a Santa hat. A green M&M. I'm going to end this video here, although we're not done. This is the tip of the iceberg. I didn't bring up all the vintage ornaments and goodies that were in that gigantic box. I brought up 2 bags full. So I'll end it here, but there will be more videos, unboxing, more vintage Christmas ornaments, mostly ornaments. There's a few other things in there too, like decoration things, but it's mostly ornaments. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please consider subscribing if you're new to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.